they're reciting.
I think he's up front. Jane, I think they're close.
I know, he is. He's in the front. And he's going to be on this side. He's going to be on this side, too.
Running in front of the flights today, the Commander of Air Force Basic Training, Colonel William Fisher. The Deputy Commander of Air Force Basic Training, Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Fuller. The Superintendent of Air Force Basic Training, Chief Master Sergeant Daniel Simpson. Holding the United States flag and the Air Force flag are this week's top PT athletes. Airman Basic EMC Grant from the 324 Training Squadron, Flight 517. And Airman Basic Darren L. Finney from the 322nd Training Squadron, Flight 516. Also selected to run in front of the formations are district airmen who represent basic training, top 26 unit level, the Warhawk. Following the command of this week's graduating flight, the flights are named after the district airmen who left the lasting impact on the enlisted airmen in the United States Air Force. Running with the flights are the commander, first sergeant, flight commanders, and the the first part of this season represents the first female commanders, Major Commander Program Manager, Dupont Roller Flight. Following the Dupont Roller Flight, representing the second Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Harlow Flight. Following Harlow Flight, representing the first Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Airman Flight. Following Airman Flight, representing the Air Force Training Recipient, Cops Flight. Following the Cops Flight, representing the fourth Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Barnes Flight. Following Barnes Flight, representing the first Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Gaylord Flight. Following Gaylord Flight, representing the third Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Kissing Flight. Following Kissing Flight, representing the first female Chief Master Sergeant, Peterson Flight. Following Peterson Flight, representing the 13th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Sims Flight. Following first flight, representing the Medal of Honor recipient, Smith Flight. Following Smith Flight, representing the 9th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Binnaker Flight. Following Binnaker Flight, representing the 12th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Colton Flight. Following Colton Flight, representing the 1st Woman of the Air Force, Blake Flight. Following Blake Flight, representing the 1st Combat Officer Medal recipient, Blue Flight. Following Blue Flight, representing the 6th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, McCoy Flight. Following McCoy Flight, representing the 7th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Andrews Flight. Following Andrews Flight, representing the 8th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Paris Flight. Following Paris Flight, representing the 10th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Kingston Flight. Following Kingston Flight is the newly graduated military training instructor class 160609, accompanied by the commander of the 737 Training Support Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Kenny Hollister, the superintendent of the 737 Training Support Squadron, Senior Master Sergeant Tessa Fontaine, and the commandant of the military training instructor school, Master Sergeant Cassidy Hurst.
How far back? A third of the way back?
He's about halfway through the purple bags. They're wearing purple shirts.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in place as our graduating airmen will be turning around and passing you a second time to go back to the start-finish line. Let's make some noise as they prepare to come back around.
Is he? Where is he on this side? Right where that little gap is?
You see the purple?
Is he on that side or this side?
He's in the middle.
Now they're coming the other way.
See him? See the purple?
Coming the other way. Is he on this side or that side?
He's basically in the middle. You can see it from here.
Running in front of the flights today are the Commander of Air Force Basic Training, Colonel William Fisher. The Deputy Commander of Air Force Basic Training, Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Fuller. The Superintendent of Air Force Basic Training, Chief Master Sergeant Daniel Simpson. Holding the United States flag and the Air Force flag are this week's top PT athletes. Airman Basic Ian C. Brandt from the 324th Training Squadron, Flight 517. And Airman Basic Darren L. Finney from the 322nd Training Squadron, Flight 516. Also selected to run in front of the formation are additional airmen who represent basic training's top fitness achievement level, the Warhawk. Following the command of this week's graduating airman flight, the flight commanded from the different airmen who represent the Army 11th Corps and the United States Air Force. Running with the flights are the commander, first sergeant, flight commander, and engineers who help conduct the flight that's in front of you. The first flight is representing the first female first sergeant, major commander, and the manager, who brought all their flight. Following the first time, yeah. Following Harlow flight, representing the first Chief Master of the Air Force, Harry flight. Following Harlow flight, representing the Air Force Commendation Medal recipient, Cox flight. Following Cox flight, representing the fourth Chief Master of the Air Force, Barnes flight. Following Barnes flight, representing the fourth Chief Master of the Air Force, Taylor flight. Following Taylor flight, representing the fourth Chief Master of the Air Force, Kissman flight. Representing the first female Chief Master Sergeant, Peterson flight. Following Peterson flight, representing the 13th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Fisk flight. Following Fisk flight, representing the Medal of Honor recipient, Smith flight. Following Smith flight, representing the 9th Chief Master of the Air Force, Baker flight. Following Baker flight, representing the 12th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Baker flight. Following Baker flight, representing the first member of the Air Force, Blake flight. Following Blake flight, representing the first member Action Medal recipient, Blue flight. Following the Blue flight, representing the 6th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, McCoy flight. Following McCoy flight, representing the 7th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Andrews flight. Following Andrews flight, representing the 8th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Paris flight. Following Paris flight, representing the 10th Chief Master of the Air Force, Kingston flight. Following Kingston flight is the newly graduated military training instructor class, 160609, accompanied by the commander of the 737th Training Support Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Henry Hollister, the Superintendent of the 737th Training Support Squadron, Senior Master Sergeant Tessa Fontaine. And the Commandant of the Military Training Instructor School, Master Sergeant Jesse Hurd. In the BMT Reception Center,
you didn't see him. Why? You didn't. Let me see your sign.
Briefing, as well as view our historical
Lift it up
displays
higher.
of Air Force basic training. If you attended the 7 a.m. briefing, you do not.
Go